Hey, what's up, guys? I have another video for you guys today. This is the one I've been talking about for a while, and it's how to instant air dash. And a lot of you guys know that I've mentioned there's a secret to instant air dashing. There's a technique you can use to get your instant air dashes a lot lower than in most cases. Now, the reason I came up with this was because I play on stick, as you guys can probably hear. And I wanted to come up with a method to instant air dash faster on stick, because on pad and hitbox it's really easy to instant air dash, and on stick it's kind of hard. So I wanted to come up with a method that would let me do it on stick, because I was like, well, I play on stick, I really don't have a way to instant air dash like pad or hitbox, and that's one of the biggest mix-ups I'm losing out on, is the fact that I can't instant air dash. So I came up with a way to instant air dash on stick without having to, play on pad or hitbox or anything like that. And it's basically input buffering into the recovery of normals in this game. And you can also do it into the recovery of dashes or special moves and stuff like that as well. But basically what I'm doing is inputting a normal and doing the instant air dash cancel out of the normal. So as the normal is recovering, I'm holding up back and then using that to buffer my air dash. So as you can see how low that air dash was right there, if I try to air dash as low as I can on stick without doing that, this is about as low as I can get. In most situations, this is the lowest air dash I can get. Sometimes it's not even coming out. If I just do the down one, you guys can see how much lower my air dash is. So what I'm doing is basically buffering the air dash into the down one. Now you can do this out of any normal as long as you know the timing. As you can see there, that was a pretty low air dash. There's a little bit of a low air dash for you guys. And you could basically just do it out of the recovery of any normal. So like even like something like sweep, if you know the recovery, you can instant air dash out of it. So yeah, that's why if you guys have ever seen me do this setup, it makes so much sense. Why I always do instant air dash out of this setup, it's because I'm basically guaranteeing the block with the orb and doing instant air dashes out of it. So that's why this setup works, and that's what I'm basically doing out of it. You can do it out of dashes and stuff too. So if you forward dash, you can get instant air dashes out of it in the recovery frames of that as well. Same thing works with every other air dash character, including Wonder Woman. Anybody who has a very good offensive air dash, like her easiest one is probably out of her sweep. It's super easy to do super low air dashes out of her sweep, which is why if you guys have ever seen Filipino Man play, after his sweep he gets like the lowest air dashes of all time, kind of like that. He used the same method I do. I sort of came up with it and shared it with him to help his Wonder Woman game out. And it works really well, especially with her, since after you do something that's plus, like back one, you have the ability to do frame trap with down one, two, overhead low mix up with her overhead or low, throw, or instant air dash. If you can instant air dash out of it. I'm doing it too late. I don't know what it is about this normal, but I've never been able to air dash very low out of it. I don't know. It's maybe just the timing is weird to me, but you guys get the idea. Basically, you input a normal, you use the recovery of the normal to get an instant air dash out of it. That's how you want to, if you want to instant air dash super fast and you want like a shortcut way of doing it, that's how I do it. It's pretty easy to do, and it takes advantage of the recovery frames. Like I mentioned, if you want to instant air dash or instant air demi-goddess, or if you want to like do instant air moves slower, you see how the lowest I can do it is like really high. You can do the same thing with normals as well. I mean, it's super obvious, but you guys get the idea. You can buffer it into dashes too. So like backdash and then do instant air demi-goddess. You can even input buffer your instant air demi-goddess or whatever instant air special move you do out of push block. So when somebody push blocks you, you can use the time your character gets push blocked to input the demi-goddess from it, or the instant air move. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. This is a kind of a technical video, but it's a very, very interesting stuff, and it's some of the more behind the scenes kind of stuff that goes on in Injustice, and the kind of stuff you can abuse system wide. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.